Welcome back. MTG Joe here. Today we're going to be focusing on a historic deck that I've been playing a lot of, really been enjoying. Some folks, I had a video earlier in the week, updated the list a bit. Some folks were asking for some additional gameplay, just to kind of see the deck in action, explain some of the changes. So I'm going to do a quick demo of the deck. So this is Boros Energy Cat Tribal-esque. I was playing it in best of one. There's a sideboard that I will list if you want to play it in best of three. Currently, so tracked with Untapped right now. I'm 17-3 tracked. I played another 3 games on the ladder, so 20-3, and then I have under events. I got a 7-0. Again, I played 2 games on my iPad, so I'm actually 29-3 with this deck. My losses were to Wizards that had a lot of removal, Goblins with Cabaretti Revels that popped off, and then, of all things, the Paradox Engine colorless deck that just chained Aetherflux Reservoir into Copy Reservoir into One Ring. Or there's like a Paradox Engine somewhere there. They just kind of like out of cards and then top deck the perfect. But deck is sweet. We'll jump into it. I will explain the changes that I've been on. So popping over, the core of the deck, we are playing an energy-based deck. So we have things like Guide of Souls, which the Soul Warden style effect gains us life when a creature comes to play and gives us energy. You could also pay 3 energy to give a creature +2 counters and flying. It also becomes an angel, which is less relevant. With the energy, we can have Galvanic Discharge that can be basically pay an amount of energy, deal that much damage. So we can stockpile, we can use reserves. Amped Raptor lets us basically cascade into something with the energy, pay its cost. On the basis, it casts every card in our deck. Unstable Amulet is a card advantage engine. Lets us cast cards from our basically you pay two energy, exile a card, and you get to play it until you exile another card. Whenever you play a card from anywhere other than your hand, so from your graveyard with Luris, from exile, whatever it may be, you ping your opponent for one. And then it's a nice little card advantage engine. So that's kind of the energy package. We have the cat package. Actually, sorry, Jolted Awake is one of the new cards I added in. I basically took out Inti in place of this. This lets us reanimate in our deck for 1 mana. Really nice that you can proactively play out Luris and then kind of get it back afterwards as well, which is kind of cool. We have Leonin Vanguard here, which is a cat. Mainly here, it's a cat, and it gains us life, which is what we want, because gaining life triggers Ocelot's Pride, which gets us more tokens, which is pretty sweet. And then Ajani cares about cats dying. You can flip Ajani. The 0 lets you basically create a token, and if you have another red permanent, just shoot any target for like 5, 6, 7 damage. I find in this deck really strong against control. It's not unusual that you're actually killing one of your own cats just with like removal, just to flip it. Particularly good against control, where you can kind of cycle these galvanic discharges, which don't normally do much, to kind of get that effect there. Beyond that, just some lightning helixes. In best of one, there's a lot more wizards, so it helps with that value. Prismatic Vista as kind of a fetch. The only thing I did was clean up the mana. I got rid of 2 pathways, and I played a couple channel lines as well. Sideboard's pretty straightforward. Authority of the Councils for like the mirror. Any haste decks like Wizards, Invasion for control, Static Prison is more removal, Rest in Peace for graveyard decks, Meltdown for artifact decks. There was also this card here someone suggested, Power Balance. So in the Luris mirrors, basically you just get free cast value. So that's kind of sweet there. And then there was also End the Festivities as a good card for the mirror as well, if you want to play it in best of 3. So that is the deck tech and the sideboard. I'm going to curate a couple games just showing off the deck, and then we'll have the wrap up at the end, just answering any questions, anything from that. But we'll catch you throughout the video and at the end. Thanks for watching. Alrighty, jumping into some games. I have been seeing an uptick in this deck in terms of the mirror as well, so something worth noting. Okay, so opponent goes first. We have double Ajani, which can flip. We also have the Leonin Vanguard, which is pretty nice. So this is probably Gates. Yep. I think I'm okay on lands here. So fetching early just to get the lands out of the way. We could be getting swept next turn, but I think we prioritize getting ajani out. Because if they don't have the sweeper, we're in a pretty good spot. They could Gates Ablaze off the red mana there. They don't. Jolted Awake is another nice card here. So we'll make this red. Gain some life. I'm going to keep the Galvanic Discharge, I think, because if they go to sweep, I want to kill my creature, I think. Save this for next turn. We kill a cat, we get some value there. These also just deal damage to them, which is nice. Escape to the Wilds. A lot of lands here, but they will gain some life. You have a decision here. I can kill the Arboreal Grazer. Okay, so there are other lands in hand. They could Titan, which would be pretty bad as well. So I think the line is, do we want to kill here our own? We do have the red permanent, which would be pretty nice. We have Jolted Awake as well. Gives us some value. A little aggressive here. Amped Raptor's another nice one here. I think we do this. Ooh, we got Ocelot's Pride as well. Oh no, I'm out of white mana. Damn it. It's not what I meant to do. A little bit of misplay there. Hopefully it doesn't come back to bite us. I meant to play this out. They can play one more of these lands. They go Titan. They're taking some damage. Maze count, they're at, or gate count, they're at 4. So just a little bit of brain was in autopilot thinking we had perfect mana. Primeval Titan, Spladonkadonk. I'm just kind of cycling, that's fine. Right, while we wait for the opponent's turn, we see James subscribe to the YouTube. Free, easy, helps out the channel grow. So if you enjoy this type of content, we do metagame breakdowns, all that jazz. Helps out the content a lot. Likes and comments greatly appreciated if you can. Free way to support out your local streamers, content creators. So great if you can. All right, opponents in the tank. We have Gates Ablaze. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll do Ocelot's Pride here. This will make us another token. Try to find a land. Perfect. I just kill them with Lightning Helix. Second Pride. So then we just gain a whole bunch of life. Life doesn't matter in this matchup, but you can see it just kind of pop off. And just go like crazy in terms of value. So they can have another Blaze here. Two of their lands deal damage. Primeval Titan might get us. One, two, three. Okay, so they scape shift here. This will generate them a whole bunch of mana. And draw them a bunch of cards. So a little bit of a misplay that one turn might cost us because we weren't able to kind of get going. They sack here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Draw 3 here. Notably, they don't have Baldur's Gate anymore. So they've gone through their Baldur's Gates. Farewell is kind of annoying there. Play the land. Play this out. We should have lethal here. And then ajani just minus, and we get them that way there. Surprised they didn't name artifact there. Taking them down, gates down, gates down. Just really popped off there. Got through 2 sweepers and still had enough damage. Killed them that way. So we'll catch you for the next one. Jumping into another game of Magic the Gathering. Playing pew pew pow pow. Opponent goes first. We got the double souls draw, so I think we keep. Mana's a little painful. If they're on wizards, it's a little annoying. So we see a new card, Spymaster's Vault. I think I played this person. I think they're on Greasefang. So target creature you control connives X, where X is the number of creatures that died this turn. The Stitcher Phyrexian Tower value. Follow up. Marionette Master. Fabricates 1. So this, whenever another creature or artifact you control is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, each opponent loses a life. This could be like a sacrifice shell. I think we could take a turn, play a Johnny here. No attacks. Next turn I can go Amulet, get ajani going. This looks pretty nice. You can see just Fatal Push on ajani. Okay, so they're like a Mayhem Devil deck, so we definitely do want to deal with Devil. That's going to be the scarier of the cards. Bloodghast comes in. We can see Bloodghast being sacked. Probably a Bombardment deck. Gas gets sacked. Then we have Nightmare. So Nightmare enters the battlefield. Gets them energy. You can pay X, sacrifice a return to its owner's hand. And then they get back Mayhem Devil. This is definitely a kill the devil. I think so. It's an interesting line because I can gain one more life. I can also get Amulet going, which is more mana efficient. Just do this. This will help us dig. Like, I need to get rid of the devil here. The more we control the board, it's also better. They have second tower. I'm gonna get Bloodghast back, which is pretty annoying. Their mana is a little awkward, which is good for us because they don't have the spare creature. They do get to float the mana. Interesting build. This with Mayhem Devils, like, really scary. Interesting. They get rid of the Marionette. We could see them sack the Bloodghast here. And then sack the devil. It looks like they're just going to set up the Nightmare here. There. Ping. Kind of have their engine going. Marionette gets them another creature, which is nice. So we do need to kill this devil. It's going to be a tough one. Ganjo's not great here. Need to find like Helix or something. Hey, there we go. This is nice because it'll just gain us some life. I don't want to spend the mana there. You know, these sayings from Ixalan or Thunder Junction are pretty good. Okay, so they sack there, they get some mana, they can get back Chthonian. Okay, they're just really good at finding just Phyrexian towers. They can do that line again with the Mayhem Devil. They pay or they let me draw a card. They let me draw a card. We'll take that. This is whenever you control. So yep, Devil back. Devil's in play. They can sack the Marionette. Take out my Esper Sentinel. Second Marionette is pretty gross. Get back Stitcher here. Take out my Sentinel. Now, they only have 1 point of damage there. So they might hold off the next turn when they can get 2 effects. Stitcher back. Face. So they did hit another Bloodghast, which is annoying. Amped Raptor is nice. So let's try to find some more value. Like an Ocelot's Pride or something would be good. Or just Lightning Helix again. See what we find here. Land's not great. I can Lurrus to hand, or I can get back Esper Sentinel. I think I'm gonna just lure. If I Lurrus to hand, what do I get? I get an Ajani back. No attacks. So they will Nightmare again. It's us just like trying to grind out this Mayhem Devil. Okay, so we see Nightmare come down. The Nightmare likely hits the Stitcher Supplier. Get back the Mayhem Devil. They can sack the Marionette. Ping my Raptor. They can also get back the Forsaken Miner. Play Forsaken Miner. Start off with this. I will keep killing this Mayhem Devil over and over and over again. I do think we prioritize doing Lurrus here. Now, notably, the Amped Raptor only lets you cast from hand. Okay, we got a nice little energy reserve. So I do think, because they'll need multiple, we'll do it with one. So they need to kill like a lot of things here. Bombardment is a solid one. Like a Nightmare back. They're kind of required to take down Lurrus here, but then Lurrus would flip my Ajani, which plays pretty nice. Always start with this, get the most amount of information. All right. So we just looped there. They had machine gun going. They had a cool engine going. Our engine was better. We'll catch you for the wrap up. Alrighty, we're here for the wrap up. So we just did 2 more games to kind of show. There's a video that has 6 games in it as well. So that's 8 games, against a variety of different decks to get you a feel. We're now combined between this, the event, and what I've been playing offline, 31-3, which is an absolute insane kind of win rate. You saw us beat kind of heavier control decks, sweepers, Mayhem Devil kind of loops that kind of killed all our stuff. I love this deck. It's so much fun. But let me know what you think in the comments, and good luck to those playing. Catch you next time.